It's been a season of firsts here for Rutgers, appearing in the AP Top 25 for the first time in 41 years, 10 sellouts for the first time in RAC history, and now chasing their first NCAA tournament bid in 29 years. Halftime at the greatest arena in college basketball, Rutgers leads number 9 Maryland 35-29, back alongside Jake Ostrov on senior night. I'm Justin Sontupe, and Jake. Rutgers leading Maryland 35-29. The Scarlet Knights have led by as much as 11. That happened a couple times in the first half. The Scarlet Knights will start the second half with their starting five. Point guard Gio Baker, two guard Montez Mathis, small forward Ron Harper Jr., and power forward Akwazi Yeboah with Shaq Carter back in the middle. He picked up two quick fouls in the first half, so Rutgers played most of the first half without him. Rutgers going right to left on your radio dial in their white uniforms, red numbers. Maryland in those yellow uniforms, red numbers. They'll be going left to right, and they bring the starting five back out for the second half as well. Darryl Morcell, Anthony Cowan, Eric Ayala, Dante Scott, and Jalen Smith. Anthony Cowan leading the way with 13 points for the Terps. He's got a game-high 13. 20 minutes to go. Regular season home finale here at the RAC senior night. Rutgers honoring Joey Downs, the walk-on, Shaq Carter, and Akwazi Yeboah. Back underway, second half action. Ayala top of the key for Scott right side, inside right block. Jalen Smith backing down Carter, turning over the left shoulder, right-handed hook shot high off the glass. It rims out, the rebound to RHJ of RU. And here come the Scarlet Knights right to left.
Fortunate roll that time. He definitely had position over Carter.
19:37 to go. Mathis controlling top of the key. High post for Shaq Carter. Turning, facing, handing off to Ron Harper Jr. top of the key. RHJ from Mathis left wing. Left baseline drive right into Smith. Misses the bunny. The rebound is tapped around. Chased down in the corner. And a foul is called on Akwazi Yeboah of Rutgers. And it will go Maryland's way. First personal foul for Yeboah. First team foul of the second half for RU.
It was a chase into the corner, and at a certain point Yeboah was going to just trying to reach around and knock it off of Ayala, and he got a little bit too physical that time.
Ayala hands off Scott between the rings now. Cowan right side, back to Ayala left wing. Ayala to Cowan top of the key. Straightaway three. Front iron no good. RHJ another board for RU. Here's Mathis going left to right. Crossover around Cowan. He's fouled on the way up. A hard drive by Tez after the nifty move to get around Cowan. He'll head to the line for a pair. The foul goes against Darryl Morcell, the native of Baltimore. His second personal. First team foul the second half on the Terps.
You think Tez likes playing against Maryland?
Yes.
He doesn't necessarily fill up the stat sheet. You know, he had 10 points last time these two teams played, but he plays with that extra level of tenacity.
First free throw from Tez. That rims out. Mathis has 6 for RU. In 2 games against Maryland in his career, he's averaging 10.5 points and 7.5 rebounds.
Didn't get an offer from your home state. That leaves a chip on your shoulder. He plays with it.
It certainly does. One more from Tez. It's good. Montez has 7. Rutgers leads by 7. 36-29, 19 minutes to go. Rutgers and number 9 Maryland from the RAC. Here's Anthony Cowan Jr. holding right wing for Dante Scott, high post. Scott faces the basket, hands off Ayala, curling towards the left side. Now for Cowan, into the lane, kick out Ayala, straightaway three. Back iron, no good. And Yeboah chases down the board in front of the Maryland bench. Rutgers wants to run. Here's Tez on the right side. Crossover to Baker, top of the key, driving left of the lane. Kick out, Tez, right wing. Now to Yeboah, straightaway triple. Bang! That's a rainbow bingo from Yeboah, and Rutgers leads by 10, 39-29. 18:20 to go.
So unselfish, so pure.
And a whistle away from the ball. It's going to go against Tez. He's a little overeager. Sometimes we see it manifest itself in aggressive plays defensively.
Yeah, he tried to jump the route, get a steal going the other way. He just got a little too aggressive that time.
Rutgers 39, Maryland 29, 18-15 to play. Here's Cowan between the rings. Controlling, Bowen his right hand, guarded up top by Tez. Now left side for Scott. Driving to the free throw line. Spins back left of the lane for the cutting Ayala. Reverse layup, that's too easy. It's 39-31, and Eric Ayala's got 5, the native of Wilmington, Delaware. Baker between the circles, guarded by Cowan. Hands off for Yeboah, high on the right side. Now to Mathis, top of the key. Tez, high post for Ron. Now at the right wing, brings it in front of the Rutgers bench, off the Carter ball screen, top of the key. Now picked up by Smith, 12 on the shot clock. Inside for Carter, backing down Scott, spins towards the baseline, turns into traffic, left-handed hook shot's good. And Rutgers is back up 10, 41-31. Check, Carter's up to 4. An inferno here at the rack. Cowan on the right side, hands off Ayala, guarded by Baker. Now to the free throw line, all the way into the lane, stops on the block, kick out Cowan right side. Cowan drives, free throw line, into the lane, pass deflected, Morcell collects, into the paint, shot rejected by Yeboah, handing off Baker, Rutgers wants to run, ahead of the pack, Tez, leaves for Harper Jr., left wing 3, boom! It's 44-31 Rutgers, timeout Monturgid. Rutgers rejoins the floor, same 5, Tez, Aquazi, RHJ, Gio, and Shaq Carter. Maryland counters with Darryl Morcell, Anthony Cowan, Dante Scott, Aaron Wiggins, and Jalen Smith. Morcell catches the inbound, hands off to Cowan. He'll bring it left to right as we tick under 17 to play here at the rack. Scarlet Knights by 13, 44-31. Cowan between the circles, directing traffic, right side for Wiggins, dumping it inside for Smith, turning and facing the basket. Spins around Carter, a great move and a layup off the glass, and that's what makes Jalen Stick Smith a surefire NBA draft pick this summer.
Yeah, it's a lottery pick. That was an elite move.
Baker left of the lane drive, backtracking to the left wing, straight away now for Harper Jr. Scarlet Knights by 11, 16 and a half to play. Here's Tez working on the right side to RHJ in front of the RU bench. Ron drives right baseline, backtracking into the right corner, 10 on the shot clock. Ron, kick out Yeboah, deep 3 from the top. Front iron, no good. Smith has the rebound for Maryland. Really good defensive possession there for the Terps. Here's Morcell the other way on the right side. Rutgers 44, Maryland 33. Catching in the paint, Smith, and a foul is called on the catch. We're going to get a Quasi Yeboah, whose feet weren't quite set.
It could have gone either way, honestly. Give it the benefit of the doubt to the better player.
Morcell the trigger. Looking, finds Smith left corner. Smith still controlling, hands off to Wiggins. Wiggins curling into the lane, lobbing it towards the basket. Caught by Smith, goes up strong and finishes off the glass. And he's got 9, 4 quick ones in a row. And Maryland's within 9, 44-35. Just under 16 to play here at the rack. Baker, crossover into the lane, leaves it for Tez. Good in the foul! Oh my goodness, did you see that pass from our captain?
It was amazing. That's a heck of a pass. That's eyes on the side, the back, everywhere around the head.
What a fine Gio slicing into the lane, dicing up the defense and dropping a dime off to Montez. He finishes and the foul. It's 46-35. That'll bring us to a timeout on the floor with 15:45 to go. We're going to take a break. You are listening to Rutgers men's basketball on WRSU-FM New Brunswick and WRSU.org.